It's not like I really need to recall. I mean, I'm a tiny bit down on health and mana, but, you know, I'm recharging it pretty quickly. The reason I'm really going back is because I don't want to be pushing right now. I decided to go for a Ninja Tabby this time, I think because everyone seemed to be pretty physical, including their Kog'Maw was going for a physical build. So it seemed like a good idea. With Sivir, I never have like a must-have boot, which always makes it kind of a pain because I have a hard time deciding what to get on any game. Sometimes I might want a Merc Treads, sometimes I may get a Ninja Tabby, although a Ninja Tabby is actually rather rare. The Ninja Tabby does help you jungle a little bit though, and get those color buffs a little bit earlier, but I don't think she's one that needs the movement speed super fast. Boot 1 obviously is pretty key, but other than that I don't stress too much. Berserker Greaves is nice for the extra damage, the attack speed, because when you get your attack damage higher and higher, your attack speed scales up really, really nicely. And sometimes I get the speed boots. We're going to get revenge on the red buff here. Now I'm going to use my ultimate here. Early on, I don't find there's a lot of cause for the ultimate. You know, the ultimate's really comes in stronger when you get into team fights, or once you've got a lot of items and you're doing a lot of damage, then the attack speed boost means a lot. But early on, I don't hesitate to use it just to clear out these buff camps. Because again, I don't have any damage items yet, so my DPS sucks. Getting the red buffs helps that a lot. It really increases your effective damage considerably. And of course, I'm casting, so obviously I'm going to get a pop-up, a text message on Gmail. There we go, close that off. Yeah, so the red buff doesn't carry over to your ricochets, obviously, but your main target will die quite a bit quicker. And I always like to target those cannon mobs, because that way everything dies at kind of the same pace.
Line them up and knock them down.
Yeah, killing things really nicely with that red buff. It makes such a huge difference. And again, if you're on a team without a jungler, like, that's, you know, try to get it as quickly as possible. And it is harder without a damage item and without lifesteal. Getting an early Madrid's Razor is actually totally viable on Sivir if you don't have a jungler. It really makes a huge difference for just, you know, crushing mid and for getting these buffs really quickly. And later on you can upgrade it into some really key items. You can get the Wriggle's Lantern, which has lifesteal, drop those wards all over, really quite nice. And also if they've got a lot of high health tanks on their side, then you just turn it into a Blood Razor and you eat people up that way, especially as you get your attack speed late game. Oh, I failed to spell shield there. Wow, I don't know why I decided to spell shield afterwards. Like, it had already hit me, buddy. Like, you don't have to use your E. Cooldown on it's pretty good right now, though, because of the blue shield. Oh, I think I was using it for the same reason I just used it there. I'm worried that Shen might be throwing a taunt at me, and so I just knocked it up just to be able to defend against a potential taunt. Ooh, I didn't think that spell shield would actually protect me from that ultimate, but apparently I got it off just in time. Oh noes! I'm pretty sure Cass is about to die, yeah. I think walked right into Warwick, who ulted on him. I'm low now, so I'm going to run into the bush, or into tower range. Our tower is low. I don't think they're quite high enough level to just be able to purely tower dive, although they got a lot of minions right now. Luckily, I can mow those down pretty quickly. Nice taunt by Rammus onto Warwick, and we may be able to get him down. Oh no! I'm forced to run away here. Kog'Maw actually flashes after me. I throw up my spell shield just in case he ults, but he backs off. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to help Rammus get any more kills there just because I was so low. But overall, that's not a terrible outcome because we didn't die. Pick up some more health items. And the health at this point is not the most useful, although it is, I think, throwing these people off their game. Sivir is typically so squishy, and she's, you know, the DPS, so you have it in your mind that focus firing the carry, the source of damage, is a good idea. And it's, I think, just throwing off their math a tiny little bit that I'm so tough. Oh, just lost the red buff, which is a damn shame. So I'm going to be killing things a lot slower, oh my god. But with the blue buff, it does mean I can boomerang quite a bit more often, so I think I'm going to be still okay-ish. And maybe I should get the Manamune sooner. It's tough to say because Manamune is a little cheaper, especially if I've already got the Tear of the Goddess, and you know it does grow. It is another one of those items that snowballs. Well, it's not snowballs over time, but builds over time. And so you know. Maybe I could do that, then every time I'd auto-attack it would increase. But right now, every time I cast a spell, it's going up. It's not the end of the world. Ooh, killing spree over there. That's no good. Looks like Shen's on the killing spree. I'm going to teleport up there just to try to save this tower. It's still got a lot of health on it, so I'm not too worried about them just killing it and diving me. They're a little lower in health, luckily. And they're not able to, they're not able to make a move on me. I have to be careful here. I'm assuming that Warwick's ult is down. And his mana's kind of low. Oh, maybe we'll make a move here. Doesn't look like we're going to be killing them. Yeah, unless they did something ridiculous and turned around. I'm actually surprised. Cass had full mana pool. Surely he could have done a little bit more damage there? I don't know. And I don't really know Kassadin that well, obviously, but it seemed like the sort of situation that I'm used to being killed by Kassadin in those kind of situations, so I don't know. So I'm getting lots of last hits here without even trying it, just by auto-attacking. Simply based... Oh, I bubble here just in case he's got his ultimate up now. But now we've got Rammus. They're all pretty low health, actually. I have my ultimate going on, going to do some nice damage. Nice taunt there on Warwick. There we go. Cass comes in, does some nice damage. Rammus gets the last hit, which isn't the ideal. Yeah, I got kind of low there. I just threw a boomerang, just so I could at least nick someone, hopefully. I knew I was going to die either way. So my score doesn't look particularly ideal right now, 0-2-2, but keep in mind that one of those deaths was self-inflicted. I didn't actually feed anything to anyone. Overall, we're at 7-5, so our team is leading slightly. We have lost one tower. We did lose middle tower. So that's not great. But their middle tower is virtually dead. Yeah, ready to fall over, I just noted. Someone only just has to go over there and tap it, and it'll drop pretty quickly. Start looking towards the Manamune. Yeah, see, that longsword is so cheap and does a lot for me. I don't know. But I've got the Warmogs now. You know, either way, I think I'd be disappointed. By getting the Warmogs now, it means I can start loading that one up. And yeah, at least the Tear of the Goddess is still charging my mana pool every time I cast a spell. So I guess this is the right order. It feels good.
To battle.
No, I say that, and then I think that the last couple of games, I did finish the Manamune. I just went Regrowth Pendant, Manamune, and then Warmogs. And there's a lot to be said for that too, because it is a lot of extra damage, and you farm a lot faster, you're more of a threat in fights. Yeah, you don't have the amount of health, but you still have the regen, so you'll still be pretty high. I ultimate here because I decide I'll just go for the tower, knock that down. I totally misjudged my boomerang there, because I'm a noob. Here comes Warwick. Oh, I don't have my bubble up. It looks like he's running towards me. Nope. Okay. Oh, they get a taunt and an ultimate off on Rammus. Now, he's pretty tough. He may be able to survive. I'm throwing some pot shots as much as I can. No, there he goes. In fact, I may have been the red buff from Warwick that had done him in. It slowed him down, did the damage over time. Oh, well. We did get a tower. They didn't go for me at all, though. I'm at full health. They're focus firing Rammus, which is always a pain in the ass, because if you kill the tanks too often early on, then they really just can't tank anymore, and you lose a lot. On the other hand, shutting down the carries is pretty good too, so 6 1/2 doesn't any better. Oh god, I kill this guy so slow! I mean, we are 25 minutes into the game, and it's taking me that long to kill the dude just because of the build I've got. This is really, really a late-game build. And I guess so many games are sort of almost decided at the 25-minute mark. Maybe this really is a backwards way of doing it. On the other hand, I slow them down by not being able to get killed as often.
On the double.
I think Manamune first is actually the build I prefer. The more I think about it, the more I think that's what I've been doing. And it seems to work out a lot better. You can just actually contribute in team fights. Right now, if they're smart, they should just ignore me completely. Although I do have the red buff, that helps. Wow, we just obliterate Warwick there. Oh, we got... Ooh, nice ultimate by Lux. Does hit... do some damage. And the entire team starts to scatter. Where the hell have they gone? Why are you running away? We outnumber these guys. They're low on health. Well, I guess we're low on health too. Alright, we'll just run. We'll play it safe. I suppose that's fine. I'm gonna let Rammus, I think, get these. Okay, I take one. He started it, so I was trying to be polite. Oh, I've got the red buff, so I'm gonna be able to slow down Kog'Maw, make it much harder for him to run away. Oh, I do get snared by Lux, but Rammus does pick up a taunt on Kog'Maw, and we are able to take him out, despite Lux being there to throw her bubble thing around. Now we're low, though. It's definitely time to back up. Ooh! That could have been bad. Oh yeah. Throw out just a little taunt. Watch out with that thing. Almost took my eye out. It's those subtle little things. I mean, it's not... I'm not being mean by making that. I'm just making a joke. But sometimes it gets under people's skin. Like, some people are really easily bothered, and they're, you know, throwing those people on tilt. Sometimes it's a good idea. I mean, it's not like... I'm not really being a bad player, because I'm not, you know, insulting them. I'm not being mean. But it is psychologically meant to be a little bit of a pain in the ass. So, whatever, I make no apologies. I'm the champion of good manners, and I don't think it breaks good manners to do something like that. Trying to be careful here. I do like to push off a little bit with Sivir like that and just try to snipe those creep waves when I think that I'm probably safe, especially when I've got my ultimate and my ghost up. It's not perfect to run away, but it's pretty good, and you know, usually you can get out of there before they can possibly react. Like, they'll see you down there, and even if they decide to come, which they don't always, you're going to be way out there before they show up. But it's something you have to be very careful about. And not every champion can do it. You want to be super cautious when you push forward alone like that. But I was still on my side of the map. It's not like I was, you know... Whew, almost got snared there. In fact, did my spell shield protect me? I'm not sure. I was looking at the wrong part of the screen to see if I had my spell shield up. So my attack damage is currently at 156, it appears, which is certainly very, very respectable. You can see I should be able to clear these waves out pretty quickly now. I'm in totally the wrong place to help if there's a team fight that breaks out of there. It looks like they're 3-on-1 on Katarina. Now they got to be careful chasing because... Oh, right into Lux's beam. Now it's a 4-on-3. What are you doing, guys? Oh, why are you chasing that badly? Katarina ults. She starts killing people. Well, she's not necessarily getting the kills. It's 2 down. Actually, I think 3 down. And they're chasing Kassadin, who hopefully can get away with his teleport. Oh, guys, no. Maybe I should have been there? I'm pretty sure I started teleporting away. Like, there was no team fight when I was teleporting. At most, it was a 3-on-1 for our side when I was teleporting away. Yeah, I don't know. It looked like my team just made a bad engagement there, but maybe I'll review this again later and see. They're pushing bottom. They're pushing middle. Ugh. I think I held off my boomerang there. Again, Rammus got there first, and I was trying to like be polite in terms of minion kills. I grabbed a couple of them, but I didn't. I could have very easily taken that entire wave, and I was like, no, let's play nice. I do, you know, it's possible I need the items more, just because I am sort of that late game physical carry, but helps to have a good strong tank too. I want him to engage. I don't want him to be afraid to engage. Yeah, consistently doing nice 3 digits.